So the water company sent us an alert saying that we appear to have a slow leak somewhere, ruffling about 7 gallons per hour. So upon inspecting to find out what's going on, I come across this. And of course, this piece here, see how rusted that is, tried to turn the water off at this valve, still leaking through, so apparently that valve's not holding. And then this other one I tried to shut off that goes up through the regulator system, and it broke off, kind of a common thing that you come across. And I checked with locally, and they said it's about $50 to $80 for a house call on a weekday. Today's Sunday, so it'd be more than that for a house call. And then it's anywhere from $95 to $150 an hour for the time it takes them to fix it. So I'm going to shut the water off at the main valve, and then I'll take a trip to my local Home Depot. And show you how to turn the water off. So that's what it looks like inside. That one over there is for my neighbor. Don't want to mess with that one. This one here is mine. Open it up, and you can see this little dial still moving, which means I've still got the leak going on. I'm going to take my left-handed crescent wrench, bring it down to about the size I think will fit that. And these are not always the easiest thing to turn. I don't know if you can tell from this picture, but I turned it clockwise to the right. You see that little hole there? That lines up with another hole down below. And that's where they can put a lock on in case you don't pay your water bill. Here's where it was leaking from, and this one's not sealing up, but you can see how rusted that is. That's pretty messed up. So I got the new valves for there and for here. So I got plenty of glue on. Wrap it around kind of in the direction that the threads will go when I go to put it together. Once you get the first wrap on there and it holds on to itself, it gets easier. So we'll take this puppy right here. I'm going to clean all this old stuff off these threads on both of them. Get ready to wrap them up with some new stuff, and then we'll put that in place, and then we'll figure out the last part. Of course, I'll put some thread tape on there as well. And then I got a length of the pipe with a 3/4 inch pipe. Make sure I got the right size. So once I put this in there. Once I get that in, I'll be taking a short piece of this to put in here. So I got that cut off. Now you notice there's a lot of burrs on the inside and outside here. Same thing with this. I'm going to clean those all up. You want to make sure that you don't leave any of these burrs inside the piping, because they'll end up getting stuck in your valves. So I know that the plumbers will have a special little deburring device that they can use, but I just take an old pad from my mouse pad sander, take an old one that's got some chips left to it, and I just kind of go on the inside and rough it up a little bit. And here's where you got to be a little critical with your measuring, because you want to make sure that you get this just right. Here's the piece that I put together, so I'll get ready to prime this, glue it, and put it inside here. And that's going to come pretty close to button right up against there. And then I can measure where this needs to go inside here, and I can cut it off to the right length, and then I can make sure that that's all, that you get it all lined up. This last part's going to be a little tricky. I'm going to have to kind of rush it through. I've already primed it, but I'm going to give it another quick little coat inside here, inside here. I've already primed it and glued it into here. So I've got this on now. And once I put the glue on here, I'll go kind of quick. So I will stab it onto here and then I'll run it into there. And it looks like it should line up just right. So keep your fingers crossed. Here we go. Put it together. And that ought to do it. Big round of applause for Doc's project.
You're my hero!
I got that nice gap here now, so it's not going to be rubbing on this rough surface anymore. So, this is for a little while before I turn the water pressure back on. Double check it, make sure no leaks. Time to turn the water back on. So, you see I got the valve down here. I have to turn it counterclockwise now. Turn the water back on. It doesn't turn real easy. So I've got that on there. And then I'm going to use this to help the turn. Now you can see that starting to rotate around now. Means the water's going in. And it's here. Oh, and it stopped. Okay, that means it's all good. So close this down. Close this back up again. Pliers off. And thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody out there that might have the same situation.